From bench-clearing brawls to buzzer beaters, the game of basketball is filled with unforgettable moments. Ones that'll make you jump out of your seat. These are the moments that linger in our basketball minds. In this video, we'll bring to you the craziest moments in the history of the NBA over the last 35 years. Stay to the end of the video to relive all the shocking moments. The first on our list is Miller time. In Game 1 of the 1995 Eastern Conference Semifinals, the Pacers were playing the Knicks at Madison Square Garden and were down 105-99 with just under 20 seconds left in the game. No one knew that the last 20 seconds of action would become one of the best closing performances of all time. It was winning time for Reggie Miller. Reggie hit a clutch three. Then on the Knicks' possession, Reggie stole the inbounds pass, pulled it out, and hit another clutch three to tie the game at 105. A foul on John Starks on the next inbound pass sent him to the free throw line. He was in such shock that Reggie had tied the game, he wanted no part of those free throws. He felt like he was in another universe. He missed the first one. Great news for the Pacers, but certainly he wouldn't miss the second. Well, he did. Patrick Ewing got the rebound and put up another shot and missed. Reggie snagged the rebound and got fouled. This sent Reggie to the line with the opportunity to pull ahead. Reggie hit two clutch free throws to put the Pacers up 107-105. The Pacers had pulled off the upset at MSG in one of the craziest and heartbreaking finishes we've ever seen. This solidified Reggie Miller as the Knick Killer and one of the most hated men in New York City. Our next unbelievable moment is another Pacer story. On November 19, 2004, the Indiana Pacers were leading the Pistons 97-82 with just less than 50 seconds left in the game. Ben Wallace attempted a layup and was fouled by then Pacers forward Ron Artest. You might know him now as Meta World Peace. A very angry Wallace pushed Artest, which resulted in a fight. Artest went to the scorer's table to remove himself from the fight, but many of the players kept pushing, shoving, and arguing. After the fight was somewhat settled, John Green, a fan, threw a drink at Artest from the stands, and well, that's when all hell broke loose. Artest, who had been trying to stay calm, immediately left the scorer's table to find who threw the cup. He grabbed a fan and started swinging. What happened next was the longest-lasting brawl between fans and players, the Malice at the Palace. The referees were left with no choice but to call the game off, without finishing it. After the game, the NBA suspended Artest, Wallace, and 7 other players for a total of 146 games, which led to the players losing a whopping $11 million. 5 of the players were charged with assault and sentenced to 1 year of probation and community service. 5 fans also were charged with assault and were banned for life from attending any Piston home games. It was this fight that led to limits on the sale of alcohol during any NBA games. The Associated Press later described the fight as the most infamous brawl in NBA history, and several NBA coaches and players also described it as the worst fight that they had ever seen. I remember this fight personally, and watching it on live TV was some of the best television of my lifetime. Next on our list is a buzzer beater, not a brawl. In May 2019, Raptors and Sixers had set themselves up for a Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Semifinals. A hard-fought battle left the game coming down to the wire. With an opportunity to go up 3, Kawhi missed a clutch free throw for the Raptors. Leonard admitted after the game that he was very mad at himself after missing the free throw with 10.8 seconds left, which left the Raptors only up 2. The miss allowed Jimmy Butler to tie it with a drive to the rack and a layup. The game was tied, and Kawhi had to make up for the missed free throw. With 4.2 seconds left, Kawhi gets the ball on the inbound and takes it to the corner where he lets it fly. From there, we all remember it bouncing off the rim 4 times before going in, and the hometown fans erupting. Kawhi admitted that it was one of the best moments in his career. He said after the game, "It was great. That's something I never experienced before. Game 7, game-winning shot. So it was a blessing to be able to get to that point, and make that shot and feel that moment. It's something I can look back on in my career." The next on our list is Tracy McGrady's miraculous comeback for the Rockets. With just 37 seconds to the final whistle, and the Rockets already trailing by 8, San Antonio thought they could cruise to an easy victory, but T-Mac had other plans. T-Mac puts up a beautiful 3 with 35 seconds left to cut the lead to 5. The Rockets foul the Spurs on the next inbounds to send Devin Brown to the line, where he sinks both free throws, extending the lead to 7. T-Mac takes the ball up on the next possession and gets an and 1 on a 3, and completes the 4-point play at the line, cutting the lead to just 3. On the next possession, Tim Duncan sinks 2 clutch free throws to push the lead back up to 5 with just 16 seconds left, making a comeback seem impossible. While T-Mac takes a tough inbounds pass from the sideline and sinks another 3 with 11 seconds left. Only up 2, Devin Brown loses the ball on the baseline. T-Mac picks it up and takes it the length of the floor and pulls up from 3 with 2 seconds left and drains it to put Houston up 1 and win the game 81-80. The look on Devin Brown's face after shows you exactly how unbelievable it was. But that is not as crazy and ridiculous as the next moment on our list, as it involves 2 NBA greats, Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. See, back in 2002, the Lakers and the Kings faced off in what happened to be an exciting display of talents. And in the third quarter, Kobe decided to do this crazy reverse rock the cradle dunk on a fast break. Alright, you're probably thinking that wasn't supposed to be on our list, right? But this is where things really got remarkable. 19 years after Kobe showed the world that nasty dunk, legendary icon LeBron decided to score the same way in honor of the late great Kobe, who had died just 2 weeks earlier. Same team, same hoop, same dunk. Almost 20 years apart. Now the next on our list is a very remarkable moment in the history of the NBA, and again it involves the Black Mamba. Kobe Bryant decided to stamp his name in the unforgettable moments on January 22nd, 2006. Kobe scored 81 points against the Raptors that day, and while that's impressive, it's insane when you look deeper. Kobe only had 26 heading into halftime. Kobe and the Lakers were trailing by 18 points in the third quarter, which is when Kobe decided to take over and give one of the best closing performances ever. The Black Mamba dropped 27 in the third quarter and 28 in the fourth quarter, single-handedly putting the game away for the Lakers. After the game, Laker head coach Phil Jackson said, "That was something to behold. It was another level. I've seen some remarkable games, but I've never seen one like that before." The next on our list is a scoring record that will never be broken. Wilt was a dominant figure on the court. He was unstoppable because of his size, skill, and athleticism. Wilt did the unthinkable, scoring 100 points in a game, and he outmatched everyone in that game, claiming 63 shots to himself. A record that has stayed for more than 60 years and could even stay unbroken forever. Many people will say that Wilt played against plumbers, but it's still hard to drop 100 points on plumbers without the three-point line, so give the Big Dipper his due. Next on our list is one of the most iconic buzzer beaters of all time. On May 7, 1989, the Bulls and Cavs were set to play Game 5 of their first-round Eastern Conference matchup. It was a tight game and an elimination game for both teams, with just 3 seconds remaining and the Chicago Bulls still trailing the Cavaliers. MJ received the inbound pass and drove left toward the foul line to get himself a shot. Jordan goes up, double pumps, and knocks down the jumper to put the Bulls up 1 and end the game. That buzzer beater shot led to MJ's iconic celebration and the Bulls advancing to the next round.